Stay in touch with us on Facebook and Instagram at Younique Yet Connected. You are now listening to episode 76 of Younique Yet Connected podcast. The theme for this episode is Unhealthy Expectations Will Ruin You.
Unhealthy expectations can destroy your life. They can force you to leave a good relationship unnecessarily.
Hello, brilliant souls in and around the world. Nolitha Kinga is my name and Tolokas is my clan name. And this is episode 76. A warm welcome to Younique Yet Connected podcast YYC. As always, Kinga and Nika on the other side of the virtual. Over to you, Kings.
Thank you, Noli. Hello, Nick, dear listeners and co-editors. I am Kinga Siladi.
Thank you for joining our movement of translating this wisdom of systemic family constellations into a practical language that all of us can easily understand and, most importantly, implement in our daily lives.
We promised in our last episode to carry on talking about expectations. How expectation can build up or break down a relationship. How expectation also can build you up and break you down as a person. Expectations can be used as boundaries. Yet unhealthy expectation can destroy your life. They can force you to leave a good relationship unnecessarily.
I didn't know that there were healthy expectations until I heard about that in the last episode. It's been said that if you don't have expectations in your relationship, you'll be happy.
That would be true if you could do it, but we can't, because we are programmed that when we do something, we would like to see a reward for it. We are programmed to receive. Even when we are giving, we receive something through it. We are incapable of not having expectations. It is part of being a human being. I believe everyone has the right to expect to be safe with the person they are in relationship with.
I'm glad to learn that having expectations is natural. A lot of people have been taught to suppress them, and there's unlearning to do there. You are quite right. We are incapable of having no expectations. Even outside romantic relationships, one still expects parents, children, friends, siblings, and colleagues to treat them in a decent manner, fitting to that particular relationship.
We expect our parents to love us. When someone has abusive parents, for obvious reason, it is difficult to honor the parents. How can you honor someone who has been so unkind or even dangerous to you? These feelings are emphasized when these people are your parents. You rightfully expect your parents to love and care for you. The paradox with this is that holding on to this absolutely valid expectation will destroy your life. The difficult solution is answering the following question as truthfully as you possibly can. Do you want to be right or healed? The choice is a difficult one. John Bradshaw, the inner child development specialist, believes that the success of your whole life depends on learning when to hold on, when to let go of something or someone.
What do expectations look like at this interdependent stage? How do you complement each other in the letting go and holding on?
Interdependent stage is when you are able to meet and connect above different opinions. You stop yourself from trying to change your partner's opinion. Let go of the expectation that oneness means uniformity. The only thing you ask is a willingness to meet somewhere above the differences. We could almost call this level a spiritual one, if you may. When you move above the usual way of doing things and stop to measure up the importance of holding on to your opinion. Asking yourself, how much does it cost me to say yes to not fighting, to not winning?
So then, Kings, how does the systemic work aligns with the stage? You are still listening to episode 76. The theme is Unhealthy Expectations Will Ruin You. Remember, when you comment, ask questions, like and share our content and links, you help us grow and change lives together. Like us on Facebook and on Instagram.
The systemic work says that your story, the background you are coming from, the traumas and the triumphs that happened with your ancestor, they do matter. It is important for you to honor the past. Yet, almost paradoxically, you honor the past most, and with that, let the healing happen, is not when you hold on to the pain of the past by remembering the difficulties, but when you genuinely get to the point of saying, it was what it was, and it is what it is.
It is what it is. In most relationships, it's easy to be biased when it comes to accepting each other's families. One can be totally accepting of their family system and be totally judgmental of their spouses. Because the inter-independent stage doesn't lead with judgment, how would the people in this stage embrace all that comes with each other's family system?
We are talking about a very high-level relationship, the inter-independent stage. At the same time, the systemic work is client-centered. It looks at life and relationships from your perspective. The question we ask, put your system in the center. When you have a strained relationship with someone, look beyond the obvious and ask what healing opportunity this relationship is trying to show me. Is there a similar pattern running down in my family line? Who does this person represent in my system? What if the problem hasn't started with him, but the relationship is a reflection of something that happened in your family? What if you are judging this person unfairly?
What I like about the work is that it's always about the root cause of the problem.
I might have brought this constellation in before as an example. If yes, please forgive me for repeating myself. Someone wanted to consolidate her relationship with her boyfriend. The pattern of leaving him and going back and leaving him and going back again and again and again. I would like to mention here that he is a really good guy who loves her very much and treats her very well. Normally, we would ask two people to represent and help us map the relationship between the girlfriend and the boyfriend. But here there was a strong feeling that the problems are being rooted in him representing someone important from her family system. Because I know her quite well, I know that it is not a natural pattern for her to be so hesitant, to make a decision and be unable to stick to her decision. When setting up the map of the relationship, we also brought in the unknown person her boyfriend might represent for her. This previously unseen person ended up being her late sister, with whom she had a similar relationship, extremely close but strained by cutting contact often. After the constellation, I kind of expected that she would go through with her original plan to let go of her relationship with the boyfriend, but the opposite happened. They are closer than ever, and the relationship is freed from the burden of carrying something that did not belong there.
Wow, wow, wow. You haven't shared this example, dear listener. I hope you are able to see from this example that there was a root cause to her behavior. Remember, healthy expectations can build a relationship. Thank you, Kings. And this is the best place to end this episode. Please remember to share this episode to help the next person, as well as helping us grow our podcast.
Thank you for your contribution in helping us to be chosen into the top 10 South Africa Family Podcasts by FeedSpot. Join our monthly virtual connection circle every first Tuesday evening of the month. To receive your link, subscribe on our website www.uniqueyetconnected.com or check for updates on our socials at Younique.
In the next episode, we will still explore the inter-independent stage of a romantic relationship.
If you feel like you are experiencing limiting patterns or relationship issues and would like to have an individual session, book a family constellation session with us on our website www.uniqueyetconnected.com or on socials at Facebook or Instagram. Our handle on both platforms is at @uniqueyetconnected.
A big thank you to you for listening to our episode, and to Nick Mons from That Guy Productions for making us sound fabulous and on point. Episode 77 is in 2 weeks' time from now. Tune in on the 10th of August 2025 from 10 a.m. South African Standard Time. For links and updates, stay tuned to our Facebook and Instagram pages at Younique Yet Connected. Younique spelled YOUNIQUE. Stay unique, stay connected, and remember, you are one of a kind, and we can only create a really meaningful podcast together. Siyabulela Kosono. Thank you. Bye, Adangi.
Thank you. Siyabulela Kosono.